Are you ready for more comedy, everybody, please? That's right. All right, our next comedian has played in Boston, and New York, and New Jersey, and Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And now he's completing his all big city event by coming here to Uncasville, Connecticut. Please welcome Shawn Robinson, everybody.
Hello, my name is Shawn Robinson, and I am a geek. Now, some of you may not know the difference between nerds and geeks, so I am going to educate you. Nerds know useful things. Why, a nerd could prepare your taxes. A nerd could fix your computer. A nerd could help you with your homework. But me, why, I can tell you how dilithium crystals work on the Starship Enterprise. I know it is super impressive, but you would be surprised how few employers are impressed with this fact like you and me. Now, I don't want to brag, but I happen to have been on quite a few job interviews, and not once has a prospective employer taken a gander at my resume and went, Mr. Robinson, it says here that you can recite every line from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I like the cut of your jib. You're hired. It hasn't happened, which is sad, because your job is very important. In fact, most of us spend so much time doing their job that it has become part of their identity. In fact, it is literally the second thing anyone asks of you after they ask, what is your name? They ask, what do you do? There is a long history of how your career and your name has intermingled. Why, if your last name is Potter, it probably means that somewhere down the line, one of your ancestors made pots. If your name is Baker, that means your grandfather or your great-grandfather, they probably made delicious cakes. Now, I used to work with a woman whose last name was Hooker, but well, we're not going to go there. The point is, the reason I'm bringing this up is my last name is Robinson. So that means way back in the day, people would look at this person and they go, well, what's his name? Robinson. Well, what's he do? He's Robin's son. He doesn't do anything. And I would say, that's not true. I know how dilithium crystals work on the Starship Enterprise. Now, I often tell people that I am a stand-up comedian, but it's a very strange thing because it's the only job I know of that the moment you tell people what you do, they're like, okay, well, tell me a joke. Now, first off, I am trying to be a professional. I want to be paid for this. But the second thing is, that doesn't happen to anybody else. It's not like you're at a party and someone goes, hey, you know, Phil over there is a surgeon. And you go, oh, I hear you're a surgeon, Phil. Take my appendix out right now. Take my appendix out. And if he goes, no, you know, you're not really a surgeon. You know, Diane says this guy Phil's a surgeon, but I don't think he knows any surgeries. He wouldn't take out my appendix. He probably doesn't even know how to take out a spleen. Surgeon. But, you know, people are stressed out because they work very hard. It's, you know, very stressful. I hear one of the things that also stresses out all the young kids is spoilers. They're always like, oh no, don't spoil this movie for me. Oh no. Well, you know what? When I was young, I saw The Empire Strikes Back in the movie theater. And you know what happened? Nothing. We didn't do anything. Like, I know social media didn't exist back then, but I could have come out of that movie theater. I could have walked down to the line of people waiting to go to the next show, and I could have gone, Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's dad! But I didn't. That's because I know how to keep a secret. You know, bullies were beating up kids in playgrounds all over America in the 1980s, and not once did this happen. Give me your lunch money. Give me your lunch money. Oh yeah, and Darth Vader is totally Luke Skywalker's dad. We can keep a secret, my generation. I fear for the new generation. I mean, what's going to happen to jobs like spies? The guy's going to go into the CIA director's office, the young guy, and the CIA director's going to go, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to let you go. But why? I got those spy documents. Well, first of all, Snapchat is not a way to send secure documents. And also, you did a TikTok movie of taking the documents. You can't do that. But I totally got that Deadpool dance. That's not the point, and you know it. But, you know, that's what happens. So I'm going to give you like a bit of advice. I know you look at me and going, that's Shawn Robinson. He's a cool guy. I wish I could be like Shawn. I'm going to start watching the sci-fi, but it is a slippery slope. I know you say to yourself, I can handle it. See, everybody here has seen Star Wars. Everybody here has done Star Wars. Star Wars is the gateway drug to sci-fi. You say to yourself, oh, I only do it with a couple of friends, only in social situations. I can stop whenever I want to, but it doesn't take too long. After a while, you are stopping and you're watching Star Trek after a hard day of work. But then you're like, you know, I can quit. I can quit anytime I want. But it's only then that they catch you at work, shooting up to Battlestar Galactica. And then it's too late. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump to some seedy back alley turning tricks for the Lord of the Rings. My name is Shawn Robinson, and you have been amazing.
Shawn Robinson, again, one more time for Shawn Robinson. All right, just to offset the science fiction.